Hope you had a great weekend. I'm Michelle Mackey, joined by meteorologist Kelly Sonnenburg. We start with this beautiful photo from Innerkip, Ontario. Nice heart in the leaves, but let's dive into our developing stories.
Well, someone's going to see the coldest air of the season as we head into next week. We'll let you know who. And we've got Remembrance Day coming in on Friday.
Let's take you west, though, and check in with Chrissy Van. She filed this report Sunday in Nanaimo.
Those soggy conditions expected as we head into Monday and Tuesday, but a completely different story across much of the country. The prairies, Ontario, and Atlantic Canada fairly quiet as we head into next week.
High pressure dominating the weather story there. Before we dive deeper into your local weather story, we want to show you this amazing time lapse of Aurora Borealis over Saskatchewan.
Well, it's been a fairly quiet weather weekend across much of the country. High pressure in place. We do have a weak front moving through northwestern Ontario, but a completely different story on the west coast. We've been seeing a parade of systems moving in. Another system set to move in Sunday night into Monday. Significant rainfall still expected to western Vancouver Island. Areas could be seeing an additional 100 to 200 millimeters of rain as we head through the next few days. And some of these areas could be topping out at over 300 millimeters of rain. Now, freezing levels are quite high, so we're really only expected to see some light snow at the extreme peaks, but those freezing levels will be dropping as we head later on in the week. So this is how much rain we're expecting through Tuesday. Again, 100 to 150 millimeters of rain down towards the south coast, about 40 to 70 millimeters for areas like Vancouver. You'll also be dealing with some stronger winds as we head in through the day on Monday. Sustained winds about 40 to 60 kilometers an hour. Now, a completely different story across the prairies. We've got a ridge in place, a couple stray showers across Saskatchewan, but a fairly quiet weather week in store for the prairies. And actually, their weather story is more so that their temperatures have been feeling more like summer. Some areas in the low 20s, and those temperatures are going to stick around. It's been fairly mild across the Great Lakes, fairly quiet as we head into Monday. Some light showers expected through southern Ontario on Tuesday. Now, coming up, you won't want to miss these wild weather videos. Well, it's that time of the show when we take a look at what's trending on social media. Kelly Sonnenburg alongside Michelle Mackey, and this past weekend has been very active on the west coast. Our own Chrissy Van was out reporting on Vancouver Island. She was actually at a park in Courtenay, British Columbia, and salmon was swimming around her.
This tweet is from Chrissy. Now, we also had a tweet from our very own meteorologist, Brad Rousseau.
Sunday night into Monday, expecting to bring even more rainfall. Some areas could be seeing an additional 100 millimeters. Now, Rachel had a pretty exciting weekend. She ran her first full marathon, the Hamilton Marathon. Way to go, Rachel. This is her coming through the finish line. Oh, she's finishing strong, Michelle.
Yeah, on behalf of all of us here at the Weather Network, our very own Rachel Schutzen, the biggest congratulations to you. We are all so proud of you. But Kelly, I'm pretty proud of you. This is you axe throwing.
Yeah, I wasn't running any marathons this weekend. I was throwing axes up near Yorkdale Mall in the city of Toronto. And you know, take a look at this form, Michelle. I mean, this is pretty good. I was aiming right for the bullseye.
Did you get it?
I did.
Oh, okay. Well, Pixar, it didn't happen, right?
Okay. Well, and what were you up to? You went to a concert?
I did. I was front row at the Arkells at Massey Hall on Friday night. They played Saturday as well. It was one of the best concerts I've ever been to in my life. Make sure to check them out. Here's how you can find us online. Send us your photos and videos. Now, let's dive into your weather story.
Well, our most active weather has been on the west coast through British Columbia. This is a look at our water vapor imagery showing all of the moisture in our atmosphere. So you can see this steady stream of moisture making its way right into the central and south coast. This will be bringing in heavy amounts of rain as we head through Sunday night into Monday. And that active weather will continue as we head through much of the week. Taking a look at some of the rainfall amounts and the winds that we can expect as we head into Monday morning. As that front approaches, wind gusts getting upwards of 100 to 120 kilometers an hour, hurricane force wind gusts to areas like Haida Gwaii. Down towards the south through parts of the strait, we'll likely get gusts around 70 to 80 kilometers an hour, sustained winds getting up to about 60 kilometers an hour. And like I said, those unsettled conditions are going to stick around for much of the week. We may see a little bit of a drying trend for the south coast as we head into midweek, but by the end of the week, another system is expected to move in Thursday night into Friday. The good news, though, this one won't have as much moisture as what we've been seeing with the past few systems. Temperature pattern across the country as we head into next week. We've got variable above seasonal temperatures. It has been record-breaking hot across the prairies. Yeah, and I'm going to use the word hot because 22, 23 degrees is not normal for November. It has been quite warm, feeling like summer across the regions. Those warmer temperatures will stick around. Still a ridge in place over the Great Lakes, and temperatures still a little bit cool across Atlantic Canada, but some areas will be warming up. So like I said, those warm temperatures across the prairies, there they are. Calgary, 14 degrees on your Monday. And as we head on over to Ontario, those temperatures will still stay fairly mild. Some light showers can be expected as we head into Monday and Tuesday. Your local forecasts are right now. Well, thanks for making us a part of your weekend. Kelly and Michelle here to talk about some of the top weather events we're following as we head into another work and school week.
Well, for many areas in the country, it's hard to find fall temperatures above seasonal, really, from Ontario to BC. But speaking of BC, some active weather is on deck.
So rain on the way as we head through Sunday night into Monday, and those winds quite strong to about 90 to 100 kilometers an hour.
Breezy winds as well for the southern prairies into Monday, but they're out of the southwest, and we are still dealing with the warmth thanks to that ridge of high pressure. The deeper that trough digs into the west, the more amplified that ridge becomes east of the Rockies. So that's why you have those temperatures about 10 degrees above seasonal.
And we're expected to see those temperatures stick around for the next few days across the Great Lakes. Those are going to slowly come to an end. By next weekend, we'll likely get into some of the coldest air of the season for parts of the Great Lakes, and chilly temperatures still sticking around for Atlantic Canada. It's been a touch chilly, frothing pattern to keep you rather chilly.
Yeah, now the good news into Monday is that high pressure is moving into Atlantic Canada, so you can say goodbye to the showers that we've been dealing with in the Maritimes. We even had some flurries up towards Bathurst. Now, I don't know about you, but my parents always told me to rake the leaves when I was little, and I never did it. And maybe that was a good thing. Dan Martins has why.